Comedian Funny Man on a Monday, getting ready for the weekend, going into week 8 of college football. And my questions from last week about Miami and Louisville, they definitely got answered. If you want to check those out, check out my YouTube page or visit me on Facebook. But this week, I've got 3 more big questions that are pressing my brain, and I hope they get answered very, very soon. Question number 3, is Texas A&M going to try soon to get rid of Jimbo Fisher? Now, it won't be an easy task if they do. I looked it up. His buyout, if they fire him this season or after, would be $76.8 million that they would owe him. If they try to fire him next year, it'll be $68 million. And then after that, it goes down to $58 million. So what I'm saying is, without some huge controversy, it's going to take a lot of money to get rid of him, and then not counting the money that you would need to bring in another great coach. So will they even try, or will they just say, hey, this is our guy for the foreseeable future, even though he's had all these losses that are starting to pile up? My second question going into this week, I got to go out to the Pac-12, and I'm just wondering, is the experiment with Travis Hunter playing both ways, is it finally over? Because to me, it just looked like he's proved enough. We see that he's a talented kid. He can play both ways. But coming off that injury that sidelined him for a few games, and it looked like he had a scare on the Friday night game with Stanford, you just got to wonder, are they going to let the kid get a break? Or are they just going to keep pressing the gas on him? I know he's young. I know he's very talented, and he's probably wanting, to keep playing. But just as a business and just for health concerns, it's really not normal in these days to play, both defense and offense, or just to be on the field that much in such a violent game. So that's my second biggest question for this week. Is that Travis Hunter playing both ways experiment finally over in Colorado? And my number one question going into this week, will the back-to-back reigning champions, the number 1 Georgia Bulldogs, will they make it to Atlanta unscathed? And I'm not talking about the SEC championship. I'm talking about their last game of the season versus Georgia Tech in Atlanta. Will they make it there with an unblemished record? Everybody knows about the unfortunate injury to Brock Bowers, their star tight end, who now has to go into surgery. But coming up on their schedule, they got Florida this weekend. Then they go to Missouri, who's playing outstanding, Ole Miss, who's tough, and then Tennessee, who's tough. Can they make it through that gauntlet without one of their superstars? A few more injuries on that team, not as big as Brock Bowers, and an offense that sputters at times. So that's my biggest question, and I know the rest of the world will be watching too. But can Georgia keep the momentum going, and can they make it to Atlanta unscathed? Don't forget to follow me on all of your favorite apps. Y'all know I love talking college football each and every day. We're almost close to the end of the season, but I love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and your questions in the comments.